Luxury cars are not just modes of transportation. They are symbols of prestige, craftsmanship, and innovation. From sleek sedans to powerful sports cars, the automotive industry boasts a range of vehicles that redefine opulence and sophistication. Join us as we step inside the opulent world of luxurious cars in the world that showcase the pinnacle of automotive excellence and are a must-see for enthusiasts and connoisseurs alike. So in this video, we are going to talk about Top 10 luxurious cars in the world you must see. Let's get started. Number 10. Rolls-Royce Phantom. The grandest and greatest luxury conveyance in motordom was replaced by Rolls-Royce in 2017 and given a glittering 5-star road test welcome by our road testers shortly thereafter. Owners will love it at least as much for the extravagant statement of wealth and status it endows and for the unmatched sense of occasion you enjoy when traveling in one. Its superbly comfortable and singularly isolating ride comfort can be sampled from the back seats, of course, and is like nothing else you'll encounter in a car. Gently loping and deliciously indulgent feeling, but also supremely quiet and smooth, despite Rolls-Royce's fitment of the latest run-flat tire technology. Number 9. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door Continentals series limousine luxury cars started off its modern life as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006, only dropping the nomenclative prefix that links it with Cruise's current 2-door GT with its biggest model overhaul. But the Flying Spur is now in its 3rd generation, something that's not difficult to detect from the prouder, more muscular design, which borrows heavily from the most recent, attractive Continental GT coupe. Of course, there is the same calling card 6.0-liter twin-turbo D12, which makes 626 plus bottomless torque and fires the car to 62 miles per hour in comfortably less than 4 seconds, and onto a top speed of more than 200 miles per hour. Number 8. Mercedes-Maybach S650. The richest and most special car in what might be the most universally respected and admired limousine range in the world. The S650 is the modern standard-bearer for Daimler's Maybach super-luxury brand. To judge by appearances, you'd say it was at least as much S-Class as Maybach, and that's the result of Daimler's strategic decision, taken a few years ago, to broaden the reach of the Maybach marque by creating halo Maybach models across some of its more normal Mercedes passenger car ranges. The ultra-rare Simon Cowell spec Maybach only 57 and 62 limousines were at the same time consigned to history. Number 7. Bentley Mulsanne. A limousine that's singularly aristocratic, whose presence announces itself from hundreds of yards away, and whose agenda is all about serving the interests of the passenger first, and the driver a definite second may sound appealing in theory. But if you suspect the reality of ownership of such luxury cars might not appeal quite as much, don't worry, because the super luxury class has something for you too. The Bentley Mulsanne. Deliberately more modest and discreet in its appearance than a certain key British limousine rival, the Mulsanne is a top-level luxury 4-door. It feels less formal than the Rolls-Royce Phantom, and its interior ambience is more like that of the paneled smoking room of an old gentleman's club than the Phantom's chandelier ballroom. Number 6. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Goodwood's Marmite addition to the super luxury cars segment arrived in 2018. In response to a significant amount of Rolls-Royce customer feedback that a more daily usable, all-surface capable, family practical model would be a very welcome way to augment the firm's showroom range. The Cullinan has been met by enough criticism of its design, from all quarters, to have set an aspect, a sense that its maker has taken a significant risk in introducing a car that some have described as awkward and unlovely and others have slammed in even less sympathetic terms. But if Rolls-Royce's market research holds true, and a year's worth of confirmed orders is a good sign that it will, the collective revulsion of those who wouldn't have bought a Cullinan anyway will do little to prevent it from becoming a commercial success. Number 5. Bentley Bentayga. The Bentayga has had an eventful passage through the Autocar road test evaluation process. Being the first in a barrage of 100,000 pounds, plus super SUVs to come to market in 2016, we first rated it highly, with a caveat or two, in W12 engine form, and then rated it higher still when Bentley introduced an Audi-sourced 4.0-liter, 429 BP turbocharged diesel V8 in 2017, which made exactly as much torque as the 12-cylinder petrol motor, but at more accessible crank speeds. Then, in 2018, amid the spreading toxicity surrounding diesel engines, Bentley removed the Bentayga diesel from sale in Europe, and with it removed from view what we considered the definitive version of the car. Number 4. Rolls-Royce Ghost. The Ghost luxury cars were a line in the sand for Rolls-Royce when they appeared in 2009, the beginning of a transformation that took the company's annual production volume from hundreds of to several thousand cars per year. Using mechanical underpinnings adapted from those of the BMW 7 Series, the Ghost made Rolls-Royce ownership more accessible, only slightly but significantly so. The management's view now on the decision to use those BMW Group mechanicals may reasonably be imagined to differ somewhat from what it once was, since the next Ghost will move on to the same all-aluminium Rolls-Royce-only platform that the Phantom and Cullinan use. Number 3. Range Rover. The top-rung, long-wheelbase Range Rover has come a long way as a luxury car since the genesis days of the famous SUV upon which it's based. The modern S-Volco biography, hand-finished as it is by Land Rover at its special operations base near Coventry, is a car that's now fully 5.2 meters long and 2.6 tons in weight at its heaviest. It was conceived to take full advantage of the embryonic market for super expensive SUVs and the high regard some have for the Range Rover brand, and it does so quite effectively. Offering a choice of a petrol V8, a diesel V8, or a 4-cylinder petrol plug-in hybrid powertrain, the S-Volco biography is a strict 4-seater with lounge rear chairs, around each of which you can arrange a fold-out aluminum tray table, while a sliding panoramic sunroof contributes to the remarkable senses of light and space on board. Number 2. Rolls-Royce Dawn. The super-luxury 4-seat convertible is a rare type of car indeed. Mercedes offers an open-top 4-seat S-Class, while Bentley has had its Azure drop-top and now Continental GTC. But Rolls-Royce has, at times, offered more than one 4-seater super cabriolet within its model range over the last decade. The company used uncharacteristically racy terms to describe this car when it was launched in 2016, billing it as the sexiest Rolls-Royce ever built. Whether you agree or not, there's no denying the car's blue-blooded credentials. It uses the same platform and 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged petrol V12 as the Wraith Coupe, producing 563 bp and 575 pound-feet of torque, which is down from 624 bp in Wraith 2, but still enough to eclipse the vitals of the earlier Phantom drawfed coupe. Number 1. Mercedes-AMG S65L. The mechanical makeup of the top-of-the-range performance version of the Mercedes S-Class limousine luxury car hasn't changed much in more than a decade. Since this car has a leviathan of a twin-turbocharged petrol V12 that produces 621 bp and 738 pound-feet of torque, you could argue it hasn't needed to. It's an engine capable of sending a 2.25-ton, 5.3-meter-long rear-driven limousine from 0-62 miles per hour in just 4.2 seconds. And that's before it's really settled down, found its legs, and got going. Don't forget, and yet the S65 is still a proper luxury car, with uncompromising ride comfort and refinement, which is why it gets a mention at the foot of our super luxury class rankings. So this is our today's video. If you like our video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or hit the bell icon. We will meet again with another interesting topic. Till then, stay safe and stay happy.